Hey there, I'm Heather Vitale for Harness Racing Update. Despite this whole current COVID-19 situation, there were a lot of positive vibes at the Lexington Select Yearling Sale from the people who showed up in person to buy. In addition to all of the people who were bidding online and over the phone. And the sessions weren't over. I still had one more night of buying babies at Fasig-Tipton to cover. The Friday, October 9th sale featured mostly Indiana, Ohio, and Kentucky-bred yearlings. Let's chat with a few of the players excited about this final evening. Adam, I see you have a little shindig happening here. What is going on?
We have a beach party. Came about 2 days ago. Somebody's like, I think we should have a beach party when we sell the Seasides Friday night. Here we are. Beer and lots of fun.
Yeah, tell me about Down by the Seaside. You must be very happy with his first crop.
Yeah, I mean, this is a long time coming. I mean, we bought into him at the end of his 2-year-old year, and, you know, he was such a good 3-year-old, ended up being Pacer of the Year, and, you know, we've been anticipating this for the last couple of years, and here we are finally.
Who makes the matches for these stallions? You got some great stallions. And do you ever lose sleep about who you're going to mate to who?
Luckily, no. But, you know, at the end of the year, we sort of evaluate each mare individually and see where she matches up, whether it's with ours or anybody else's.
You know, luck is where hard work meets opportunity. I learned that from a Diamond Creek commercial. How has your luck been here at Lexington?
For what it was, for what we expected it to be a couple months ago, I think we're very thrilled. So we sort of met expectations, and I think we might outdo it tonight.
Got 2 words for you. Party on!
That's right. Thank you.
Beth, you and your husband Doug started Anvil and Lace in 2015.
Correct.
Yeah, like that was not that long ago. So give me the backstory, because this is not your first rodeo, really.
Absolutely not. I started at Saga Farm with Sherry Adams and did the standardbred. That was my first standardbred gig. I didn't do standardbreds before that. Then I went to Mr. Levitt at Walnut Hall Limited, 6.5 years as yearling manager, and then I decided to try it on my own.
The name. Let's hear about how you got the name.
Actually, my husband came up with that name while having a few cocktails. Okay. He's in blacksmith, so the anvil and the feminine side of the lace.
Hey, I like it. How many horses have you sold, are you selling for this sale?
30 total. We have 11 left tonight. Have 1 Indiana and 5 Ohio is why we're so many tonight.
Trotters, pacers, gender.
All the above.
Okay.
Yeah, we have a little bit of everything, and have throughout the sale in all jurisdictions. We've had Ontario, New York. Most of them are Kentucky eligible as well. Ohio, Indiana, obviously Pennsylvania. So we cover everywhere.
You know, it's kind of weird times with the COVID deal going on. How have you been doing during the sale?
I think it's affected it some. Obviously, I haven't seen the faces that we normally see. I think, you know, me personally, I'm just happy to have a sale. You know, 2 months ago, we weren't sure that it was going to happen. So to have that, numbers are down for some of us. The good ones are always going to sell no matter what. I think the middle kind of got hurt a little bit, but I think we'll bounce back next year, and if we all survive.
You're the breeder. We will, and prosper. You're the breeder of Dancing Yankee and Dancing Lou. So what can we see for 2021?
I sold his Dancing Lou's full brother, Dancing Sancho. So hopefully he'll come out and do what the family does.
Ryan, tell me about yourself, because actually your family wasn't really keen about you being in the horse racing business.
Yeah, my grandfather owned some racehorses. He owned Eternal Cam Nation, and I was pretty well hooked when I was a kid with that horse. But my parents really didn't love the idea of me doing this, so I ended up going to Morrisville State College up in Morrisville, New York. Got a 4-year degree there. Kind of thought I knew a lot. When I got out of there, then I went to work for Ray Schnitker. Straight after that, and I realized, actually we were joking about it the other day, I realized I actually knew nothing. I absolutely knew nothing, but it was a fantastic education I got. I learned a ton about the business side of it, not just the health care of the animal, and it's been a blessing in all aspects. Going to college and then working for him, I couldn't be happier.
You're based out of Ohio now, so this is kind of your night. How many horses are you looking at? How many do you want to take home?
They usually bring pretty good money down here. We know that, but we're hoping to maybe get 2. If everything falls right, possibly get 3. I bought 4 at the Ohio Jug Sale. Depends on what owners step up to the plate. I typically buy them mostly on my own, which is a little tricky, and then I piece them out later. But I've been blessed to have some really good owners step up to the plate and give me a shot. Younger guy, and I just can't be more happy with that. I'm blessed. So, yep.
Let's just get the feel of being here in Lexington. I know there's a lot kind of going on with the world, but it's Lexington.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the best place. I mean, I would love to live down here if I could. We were fortunate enough to race a filly today in the first race, just missed in 50 and a piece. That would have been fantastic to win on Grand Circuit Week. But it was just fun to race down here. The sale is a beautiful venue. I don't know if you don't like Lexington, you're crazy. It's beautiful down here. If you're into horses, it's horse country.
The honors for the sale topper during session 5 went to hip number 836, Sea Lioness, who was bought by Greg Luthor for $200,000. This down by the Seaside filly is a half-sister to Queen of the Pride and Roaring to Go, and consigned by Springhaven Farm. Greg, why did you love Sea Lioness so much?
Yeah, I mean, this is a big night for myself and my stable. By far the best standing filly, the best bred filly that we found this year. I'm actually doing what we call the $1 million experiment. So this year I'm investing $1 million myself in yearlings. No partners, no assistants, no anything like that. It's myself and my brother trains the horses. So we're investing $1 million. My personal bucket list has always been to win the Little Brown Jug. I don't know if we'll ever get there, but we're trying to win the Little Brown Jug. So we're getting as many pacers as we can. Some colts, a lot of fillies as well. Jug/Jugette. We'll see what we can do. But I'm an Ohio bred. I've always been in Ohio. Love the Delaware racing. I'd love to be in the Jug, just to be in there at 99-1. So this year we're investing $1 million in racehorses. We've got some great horses, trotters and pacers, frankly. But love what Springhaven has done with Sea Lioness. I mean, she's been an awesome filly. So I decided when we came down here tonight, I bought another horse at 6 figures. I think we give $100,000 for another down by the Seaside. But my goal was we're taking her home no matter what she sells for. So she happened to go for $200,000, and that's what we paid. So again, it's what I personally call the $1 million experiment. I have no partners, no assistants, no anything like that in the business, and we're trying to make the big wigs. So there's a lot of big trainers out there. My brother trains for me, and we're trying to make it to the big league. So this year we'll find out how it works out.
David, the yearling sale is in the books, so how do you feel about it?
It's definitely in the books, and I actually feel very satisfied. Coming into tonight, we knew we had a good catalog, and we added more horses. I think there was 35, 36 more than last year. But we're very fortunate to have the first crop of Down by the Seaside for the Dragon with the Hills, etc. And the crowd in here tonight was fantastic. There's probably more energy tonight than there was all week. And to go out on a night like tonight to really to conclude the yearling sale for 2020, I think at the end of the day it was a good week, and I'm happy it's in the books. I'm happy it's over, and I'm looking forward to the mix sale tomorrow night. But it's definitely a good way to go out tonight with a bang, and they responded big time for sure.
I gotta just say something about tonight. I was in the sales ring when they started off Sea Lioness at $100,000, and I was freaking out. I was like, this is so good.
It was very good, actually, and it came from online as well, so which is interesting, and they came right back. But listen, Seaside had a hell of a night tonight, and he sold that one for $200,000, and I think he sold another 2 or 3 for over $100,000, and it's a great representation for the first crop sires, and there was a little bit of a chatter about having a night like tonight with sires, power packed, but they responded big time, and to the breeders' credits, and to the buyers' credits, it was a great night for sure.
Do you want want to talk numbers at all? I mean, like, I know last year with the $2 million horses, I mean, it's like, how do you top that? But how are we going to compare it then to 2018?
Yeah. So actually, I don't have the numbers and the final numbers, but from a gross point of view, it's the second highest grossing sale we've ever had down here. I think we grossed $41.5 or $42 million, and we averaged over 50,000. So I think cumulative for the week. Forgetting about the pandemic, I think it was an outstanding sale from that point of view. And like I said last night, I said 37 million was a lot of money. To have a $41 million sale, second highest grossing sale ever, off of last year, like you say, record year. I think it has to go off to everybody. The credit goes to everybody. The auction staff, the office crew, the breeders, the consigners. We talked about that. The buyers coming down here. A lot of the trainers, and there's a lot of phone a friends. I know people reach out to other individuals, give me an opinion about a horse. Can you do me a favor? Can you look at this? And I think it's just the spirit of the harness racing community, as we always say. Whenever we're faced with challenges, they come through, and this is. If this isn't evident of that this week, that I don't know what's next, because we took it on the chin, and this spring, during the summer, the keyboard warriors, social media people are saying you're not going to be able to do it. How are you going to do it? They can sit there and keep typing, and we just said we're going to keep working because the industry needs it, and broken record. We need a live auction. We need a venue like this. We need the cash flow going for these breeders because they're the lifeblood of our business. And I think I'm speaking on behalf of Randy and myself and our whole crew. I think we're very satisfied with our results, and I'll help everyone else's as well.
I really do feel like we need to wrap up the interview tonight just by saying how cool it is to have the mixed sale tomorrow.
It is, and these, the breeders who are here tonight, they had a good night, and they're smart and they're astute, and I would assume some of them are going to hang around here till tomorrow night and reinvest some of that money, because we have some quality broodmares tomorrow night, and we got some crackerjack race horses as well. So, I think it'll be a good night. It'll be a good night tomorrow night. But just to wrap up the yearling sale tonight, with the energy, the prices, the overall atmosphere, and put it in the books, I'll sleep better tonight. I can tell you that much. So it was a good. But on behalf of Randy and all our crew here, we really do sincerely appreciate everybody's cooperation and hard work, and a lot of late nights and etc. But it's in the books, and I'm happy for that.
Thanks so much for joining me this week as we featured our future stars of the sport in the sales ring. And we're actually staying here at Fasig-Tipton another night. Why? Well, because we have the Lexington Select Mixed Sale happening on Saturday. And, yep, I'll be here. But remember, for complete coverage of the sale, just log on to harnessracingupdate.com. I'm Heather Vitale for HRU.